On Monday, we were called, the coroner's office was called at approximately 12:19 p.m. Of a found bone at the scene in Pecatonica, along the Pecatonica River. Our team went out there. The divers that were in the water had located what they thought was a human bone. From there, we were able to send some photographs to our pathologist, confirm that it was, in fact, a human skeleton, and we then knew that we were on scene and were possibly going to be on recovery for further found human skeletal remains. So we stayed out there for the day along with the divers, waited as they were able to pull the car up out of the water. And at that point, along with the divers, the sheriff's department, and our team at the coroner's office, we were able to then recover more human skeletal remains. What we do have right now is what looks to be human skeletal remains of 2 individuals. We do not know if these individuals are female or male at this point. We are in the infancy stages of the investigation as far as who this might be. So what we are doing moving forward is we will be out there again today. Dive team will be out there. Mabus is coming back out. We have over 100 skeletal remains that we have recovered, but we know that there are many more that are still out there. Whether or not we will be able to recover them is still yet to be seen. This is why we've called the dive team back in again to maybe help us see if we can't recover any more. From there, once we have everything we've been able to recover, we are going to work with a forensic anthropologist and the family to not only see if there is any injury to these skeletal remains. Can we tell the story of what might have happened to them via their remains? And also DNA, who are they? We're assuming we know who they are, but as far as our office, the coroner's office, assumptions never work. So we are going to make sure that we do our due diligence to find out via DNA who these people are. We have recovered some personal effects that were also in the car, which is wonderful. Whoever these 2 individuals turns out to be, it'll be great for the family to have those returned to them at some point. I will tell you, though, moving forward on our end with the remains, this is nothing that happens quickly. There's a lot that goes into the identification of these human remains. So we will be working closely with the sheriff's office, the fire department, and the family to make sure that we find out who these 2 individuals are and return them to their families. Outside of that, I think that is all I have unless you have questions.
These bones, were they found before or after the car was pulled up? And then where were they located, inside?
The first one was found in the car, and that's why we were called. The remaining skeletal remains were found after the car was pulled up, mainly along the riverbank.
Now,